All right, another story. This story was funny. Now we on this thing called ninth grade teams. We at South High. Ninth grade, I think it was not was it ninth grade or it might have been 10th. It could have been one of the, it was probably 10th. It was probably 10th because I know in ninth grade, you know, like I said, I had to kind of rear back on defending myself and stuff like that. So 10th grade was a whole different ball game. It might have been 11th, but it was 10th or 11th because at one point in time, I think at 11th, I went to WOC. So it might have been 10th or 11th grade. I don't think it was ninth grade, but we were on the third floor because they put a new third floor on ninth grade. They built up a whole new third floor in South Minneapolis, South High. So everybody's kind of roasting each other and getting on each other. This white dude named Jason Jensen he thought that he was going to be able to try to get on Stack. It went bad. I'm going to tell you how bad it went. So he's throwing shots at Stack Doe. Stack Doe's getting on him. He's just warming him up a little bit. Cause that's what he would do sometimes. He would do like the rope-a-dope. He'll just kind of make you think you're going, and then he starts kind of turning it up a little bit. So then he said, man, let's get on your haircut.
Bro, what is that on your head?
It's just a style, man.
A style? Boy, you look like you about to sign the Constitution. That's a fresh out the 1700s George Washington special. Oh, no! Somebody get this man a powder wig.
Folks in the background are like, uh-oh. Because dude had the Thomas Jefferson, the little curly, he had like the little, the Wizard of Oz joint. Like it looked like George Washington, where they take the fake wigs off because they had fleas and stuff. It looked like one of those. So he started getting on his haircut. He said, man, you look like George Washington hair. If you don't get your George Washington, your first president, he just getting on him. Dude don't really know what to do with that. Then he's getting on him. He's getting on him again. He's getting on
Timberland. Looking like you asked the barber, give me the George Washington special. Got you leaving here looking like you about to sign the Constitution.
Oh, no!
You're wild on him again. And then he pulls out a quarter.
Heads I roast you, tails you walk away. Fair? Whatever, man. Flip it. Ooh, that's a president. Looks like your barber got term limits, too, because that haircut been out of office. Boy, your face split like your parents.
That made it worse. He said, nigga, your haircut look like the back of this quarter. And he flips the quarter.
Man, I'm just saying, your haircut looked like it came with a receipt that said try again.
At least I don't need half a bottle of oil to keep mine together, bro.
Cute, you know what you remind me of?
What?
This quarter. Because heads or tails, you still...
He flips the quarter and it twirls around and lands on the George Washington head. Everybody I fell out. Oh man, I fell out. My ribs hurt for like 3 hours for the rest of the school day. My ribs I was just falling out. Everybody was just, and then after a while, dude got mad. He was one of them white dudes. He hung out with they had a clique of, these white dudes that, every now and then they try to get tough or whatever like that. And then they might have one or two wiggers with them. You know what I'm saying? And so every now and then the brothers got to set them back in line because sometimes they get kind of, they try to get a little tough. So, man, he tries to act like he gonna get mad or something like that. And then, Stack Doe gets told him this,
Bro, you think you're funny? Say one more thing and see what happens.
Man, I'm just speaking facts.
Keep talking, Stack. I'm not in the mood.
Jason, you can't beat my ass, so maybe just keep walking.
He was just so non-threatening by him. Usually if somebody would have said something to him or they get bucked, Stack Doe would have, he would have threatened either pause or you could tell that pause is about to come out. Them grizzly bears. He looks at dude like, man, you can't beat my ass, so let's not even go there or whatever like that. He said, but let's get back on that Thomas Hamilton haircut you got. It was vicious. I don't even think he spoke to him again. He sat silent for the rest of the day. He never spoke to him again, even in class. I think it kind of lowered his self-esteem low key because he wasn't even, because usually he was kind of the little pompous white dude. He was humbled for the rest of the school year. I never seen that dude come at nobody. He was just humble. Like he barely even talked. Like it really did something to it psychologically affected him. So that was funny. So I think there's another one when we got on. It was one of our guys, where I gave him one of them Jason Jensen heaters. We ended up kind of falling out over there. Like I heated him so bad to the point he didn't want to be my friend no more. So Stack Doe was there for that too. So I'm gonna make a video about that as well.